Half the field is on the grid, waiting on the final car to grid. Everyone's gridded.
Alright, so we've got, we're going to try this again here. And now we're at Circuit of the Americas, same kind of situation, same settings on the graphics.
Green flag.
And we're going to see if we can't. No, we can't. We're not going to. Something went wrong. Yep. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to stop that. I'm going to restart race laps. Alright, so we're going to try this now.
Half the field is on the grid. Everyone's gridded.
At Circuit of the Americas, the new track refresh, to see if we can't make the same settings kind of work here.
Green flag.
As we had before. Again, race labs running, this thing's recording, and see if we can make it through the turn 1 here. AI cars tend to be a little egregious.
Left side, you're on the right, 3 wide.
We'll let them
Clear
all
on the
go
left.
around. Keep them in front of me, checking the performance. So you can see here that at the newly refreshed Circuit of the Americas, which I think, by the way, looks really, really good. I think they did an amazing job here of bringing it to life. With all of the extra stuff around the track and the extra buildings and the Ferris wheel and the colors, really looks really good. Anyways, I'd argue it's one of the best looking tracks actually. But anyways, so we've got everything. We're maintaining good frame rates on here as well. And yeah, we've got overhead just enough to make it work. And then yeah, I mean, haven't really changed anything, or haven't changed anything. And then yeah, we're coming up on the new towers with all the TV screens on them, the big, whatever that big tall building is over there, the lookout, whatever that is. And then you got the Ferris wheel off into the distance, and you got to think about how much stuff is being drawn as you go around this carousel here. You got a lot of stuff going on here between the grandstands and all the TVs, and all the eye candy here. So this is pretty heavy duty stuff here that they've been able to add in, and still we get the performance. So in some of the tracks where it doesn't perform as well, Mugello, for example,
Filling up now should get us to the end.
It's one of those where I feel like they can do it, or I just feel like they're missing something there that would make it, should make it not stutter. Like if I can go down the straightaway here with all the detail on, flag kind of blowing up there,
23.298.
20 car grid, and the same thing with Hungaroring, then why does all of a sudden Algarve or Mugello get all
Clear on the
stupid in terms of performance? And I think it's important that iRacing
Clear on the right.
does these things, because a lot of times they come out with a new update, right, and they say, hey, we added all these features, and then what happens is sometimes they add a new track, or sometimes they do something, but a lot of times then the new season comes out and people jump in and they, they go on a track that they haven't probably seen in, months and months, and they haven't changed anything, and but the track doesn't perform, or the sim doesn't perform as well just because they're on a different track that's not fully optimized or running the best that some of the other tracks are. So then all of a sudden you get people that are complaining like, ever since the new update came out, it runs like crap now, and anybody ever noticed it's run like crap? And it's like, well, like, where, what do you mean? And there's probably a decent chance that some of that is just bad luck, right? Where you went from one good, one track that was really optimized well and it ran smooth on your computer to now a new track that, or not even a new track, but a track that maybe is new to that season that you normally race in, that's not fully optimized, and you see it as, hey, ever since they did the update it runs like crap, and then they do a patch on Tuesday, which probably has nothing to do with anything, but then by that time you're on a new track and you're like, oh, that patch fixed it. And it's like, probably all it changed was the track that you were on, or maybe you just changed the series you were in or something like that. But anyways, look at that Ferris wheel. That's pretty sweet. It's really clear too. I can see people. There's no people on it. Turn 19. But anyway, that's pretty cool. Alright, so that's what it looks like here at this big awesome track, especially with a refresh.